Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I had previously believed that Robin Brown and Meri, the stars of Sister Wives, would never be friends again, but I have recently altered my view. Season 19 of Sister Wives was divided into two segments, separated by a few months. The turmoil between former patriarch Kody Brown and his ex-partners Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, all of whom were attempting to distance themselves from one another and their financial relationships, occupied the first half of the show. The season's second half provided insight into how the Brown family dealt with the suicide death of Garrison Brown, the son of Kody and Janelle Brown. Tell All Season 19 of The Sister Wives is presently airing. Kody and Robin had discussed many sensitive subjects, but discussing Meri was not one of them. Although I've witnessed a lot of individual and group highs and lows for the ensemble, I'm positive that Robin's arrival as Kody's fourth wife in 2010 marked the start of the end. Robin was Kody's lone favorite, and he played favorites. In light of this, I believe Meri and Robin will get past their lengthy past. The only sister wife with a close bond to Robin was Meri. Initially, the two were confidants, and Robin even volunteered to be Meri's surrogate if she wanted to have another child. However, Robin's failure to fulfill her commitments to Meri and her active involvement in becoming Kody's favorite wife were the main reasons why their relationship soured. Meri was determined to move on by the end of Sister Wives Season 19, and Robin appeared conflicted about the status of their connection. But the topic of their friendship's future was brought up at the tell-all. Meri didn't appear interested in pursuing a relationship with Robin at the moment, but Robin gave the impression that she was waiting for Meri. Given Meri's sentimental nature, I believe she will warm up to Robin. Meri clung to her marriage to Kody for a very long time, and I believe she's had problems letting go of Robin entirely. The fact that Meri has reconnected with Kody is another reason I'm confident that she and Robin will get back in touch. Meri and Kody reported that they were getting along well during Season 19 of Tell All. I believe Robin will be affected by Kody and Meri's ongoing friendship because they are close and Robin is said to still yearn for a closer family. I now believe that Meri's coldness toward Robin will soften in light of their shared past, their once close relationship, and Meri's friendship with Kody from 2025. I've arrived to the conclusion that Meri and Robin will reunite in the future. However, that does not imply that I believe it to be a good idea. The two of them have grown resentful of one another, and I believed Meri was attempting to put Kody and Robin behind her. I regard Meri's return to a difficult connection and entanglement with Robin as detrimental to the Sister Wives star. I believe Robin wants to be friends with Meri in order to save face, but Meri has more to lose than Robin. During Season 19's tell-all, Kody Brown, star Sister Wives, has made some dubious remarks. Even though he has publicly acknowledged that he loves Robin more than anyone else, many people are outraged that he continued to blame his ex-wives and refused to accept responsibility. When it comes to properties, Kody has also been extremely sensitive. However, other admirers believe he was just guilty of his dubious schemes. To see the discussion, continue reading. Meri and Janelle Brown, Sister Wives, discuss how Kody becomes so upset over the property. When they questioned Kody about the Coyote Pass, Janelle and Meri Brown made startling remarks regarding his actions in the third segment of the Sister Wives Tell-All. Meri claims that when they were still residing in Vegas, she once went into trouble for posing the question. Meri was merely inquisitive, but Kody gave the impression that she had been wary of him. Janelle was treated in the same way. In the tell-all, Kody said that he doesn't really trust Janelle. However, other admirers believe that his aggression has a darker motivation. Kody captured, view untrustworthy financial information. On social media, some Sister Wives fans talked about a recent finding about Kody and Robin's newest home. The OP claims that after attempting to locate the deed, they found that the previous home had been sold to a Wyoming LLC with a mailing address in Las Vegas, Nevada, and a Phoenix-based organizer. The irony was obvious to the original poster. Discussions in the comment section, meanwhile, claimed that Kody always intended to divide Coyote Pass unevenly. But he was compelled to do it by the program and his ex-wives, which could be why he has been so irate with them. Many are also angry because, despite his best efforts to cut the ex-wives off from the property and from his life, Cody still expects them to support Robin's younger children. Yes, I was taken aback when Cody essentially implied that they had to give him child support for Ari and Sol. You're correct. He then wants to gripe on camera about his younger children's lack of family support for college. He has made it clear why he is angry that the three of them left him. He desired to live off of their earnings indefinitely. They are genuinely repulsive, nasty, and wicked individuals. They are worthy of one another. Kotex will crumble, in my opinion, and Goblin will finally grow tired of him enough to flee with a sizable amount of assets. When Robin flees, he will discover the true meaning of a knife to the kidney. She will no longer be his quiet, attractive wife. Grinning face with sweat kitchen knife, money with wings. Sister Wives, official sale of Coyote Pass. According to earlier reports, the Coyote Pass sold for $1.5 million. The sale brought around $680,000 for the Brown family. Even on the tell-all, it has been a major theme in Sister Wives Season 19. However, it turned out that Cody and Robin received half of the proceeds from the transaction, while Janelle and Meri received 25% apiece. After leaving the family, Christine sold her package to Cody and Robin for $10, but she never received any money back. As Cody Brown, Robin Brown, Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown-Woolley continue their conversation with Sukanya Krishnan, the final episode of Sister Wives Season 19 is an absolute blast. Robin is pitted against Cody's 3 ex-wives at one point. As the 5 Sister Wives husbands adjust to their new lives and move on from their previous ones, the season's last words become awkward and occasionally even vicious. Robin Brown is the odd wife out of the sisters. Robin Brown is portrayed in the Sister Wives preview as the odd one out when she disagrees with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Cody Brown is questioned, but he avoids most of them and doesn't give Suki the response she wants. We will witness Robin speaking up and defending her spouse at one point. She disagrees with the opinions expressed by the other women. Thus, Robin felt obliged to advocate for Cody Brown. Sister Wives final episode, No More Tears. The longest-running season of Sister Wives in the TLC series history is Season 19. Suki met one-on-one with each of the show's 5 central characters for the last 3 episodes. In the season's last episode, there is a lot of drama, and things get risky as she continues with this. Uncomfortable, you bet, because in the safe haven of the one-on-one episodes, this family of spouses had plenty to say about each other. Suki now challenges them about this after they have all seen the footage of the other people's remarks. The 4th woman, who is currently the sole wife remaining, would typically do these episodes with some crying in previous seasons of Sister Wives. This time, however, she has a who cares attitude, much like a new Robin. She makes it apparent that her entire loyalty is to Cody. Sister Wives. Former partners put it on Cody Brown. Knowing what they now know, Suki asks each of the 5 spouses if they would consider a polygamous marriage once more in the upcoming Sister Wives episode. I'm not sure I would have married him, Cody, says Janelle. To be honest, she feels that she would not have married him if she had known him for a year or so. Christine, however, didn't hold back and yelled, all he did was lie. I am not going to live polygamy again, Meri said, closing the circle of ex-partners. And it appears that Cody is mostly responsible for these women's reversal of their religious convictions regarding polygamy. Robin and Cody drive in the other direction. Cody did not respond to the question of continuing to practice polygamy. By stating, polygamy doesn't work if you fall in love, he sidestepped the question instead. After Cody threw that ditty at her, Suki bites. Then you fell in love, she told him. Cody responded bluntly, saying, I fell in love hard. However, Robin's response was more like to reprisal for the remarks made by Christine, Meri, and Janelle. Her perspective differed from that of the women who used to share her husband. Additionally, her perspective differed from what she had taught viewers since the start of the series. I always choose Cody, Robin says to Suki. That is somewhat different from her long-standing belief that the ties between her sister wives are the most significant. Thus, it's Cody for Robin today. And since Kody Brown is all she is left, it had better be, as the fans say. Watch the season 19 finale on TLC at 10 p.m. on Sunday to see the train crash in slow motion continue. Sister Wives, I changed my mind. I think Robin and Meri Brown will be friends again for this reason, a sisterly bond that refuses to die. For years, fans of Sister Wives have watched the delicate and often heartbreaking relationship between Robin Brown and Meri Brown deteriorate under the pressure of polygamy, favoritism, betrayal, and deep emotional wounds. At one point, these two women were the closest among Kody Brown's wives, an unlikely pair brought together by a shared dream of eternal family, sisterhood, and a functional plural marriage. But as the years went on, things changed. Hearts hardened. Misunderstandings festered. Distance widened. By the time Meri announced she had officially left Kody in 2023, most viewers, myself included, believed her friendship with Robin was finished forever. But now, watching the subtle shifts, the growing silence from the feud frontlines, and the strange, almost spiritual pull between these two women, I've changed my mind. Against all odds, I think Robin and Meri Brown will be friends again, and it won't be out of nostalgia or obligation, but for one deeply emotional reason. They still believe in each other, even if they haven't said it out loud. To understand why a Robin-Meri reconciliation feels not only possible but inevitable, you have to rewind the emotional timeline. In the early seasons of Sister Wives, Meri welcomed Robin with open arms. She was the one who encouraged Kody to court and marry Robin, believing that expanding the family was a divine calling. Meri wasn't just accepting, she was excited. She genuinely wanted Robin to be part of the Brown clan. And when Robin joined the family in 2010, it was Meri who became her closest confidant. The two were seen giggling in the kitchen, making late-night snacks together, and crying during vulnerable couch interviews. There was a sisterly spark between them, a bond rooted not in rivalry, but mutual respect and emotional transparency. But as time wore on, and Meri's relationship with Kody crumbled, that connection became strained. Robin, Kody's clear favorite, stood by him as a spiritual and emotional wife, while Meri became increasingly isolated. The infamous catfishing scandal didn't help. Meri was in pain, and she felt completely alone. And Robin, who once claimed she'd always stand by her sister wives no matter what, didn't step up the way Meri needed. Whether that was out of loyalty to Kody, discomfort with Meri's actions, or simply fear of rocking the boat, the damage was done. From that point on, Meri began to distance herself. And Robin? She quietly let her go. In the seasons that followed, their relationship became a tense, ghost-like memory. Robin cried about Meri's detachment, and Meri bristled at Robin's tears. They stopped communicating with depth. They stopped being friends. And it became easy for fans, and even Meri herself, to write the friendship off as a casualty of the Brown family's implosion. But underneath the silence, there's something unfinished, something unresolved. And it's this lingering emotional thread that makes me believe a reunion, even a soft, emotional one, is coming. The first reason I think Robin and Meri will be friends again? They're both still grieving the same loss, the dream of a functioning plural family. Whether they'll admit it or not, Robin and Meri were two of the biggest believers in the Brown family vision. They weren't just in it for the man, they believed in the mission. While Christine and Janelle made peace with walking away from polygamy entirely, Robin and Meri both clung to the idea that the family could be fixed, that the covenant still meant something, that loyalty had a reward. And when that dream shattered, they were the ones left in emotional shambles, crying alone on couches, looking at the ruins of a life they built with their own hands. That shared grief is a powerful thing. It may not mend fences overnight, but it creates a silent understanding. Robin and Meri know what it's like to feel abandoned, confused, heartbroken, and humiliated on national television, all while trying to keep the faith. They may not say it out loud, but they are more alike than they are different. And as time puts distance between them and the trauma of the breakup, that understanding will be the seed of reconciliation. Another reason I believe a rekindled friendship is on the horizon? Robin is finally starting to see the cost of her monogamous polygamy. With Christine, Janelle, and now Meri all out of the picture, Robin got what many accused her of wanting all along, Cody to herself. But in a cruel twist of irony, being the only wife left hasn't brought Robin joy. It's brought her bitterness, loneliness, and public scrutiny. The last few sister wives tell-alls have shown a visibly exhausted, weeping Robin saying she never wanted this. And here's the thing, Meri believes her. Despite everything, Meri has never accused Robin of plotting or scheming her way into monogamy. And Robin, for all her tears, has never turned on Meri the way Cody did. Which brings me to the most emotional part of it all. Meri may still be one of the only people in the world who truly understands Robin. Not the TV version. Not the internet memes. Not the narrative built by editing and fandom opinions. But the real Robin. The Robin who believed in something bigger than herself. The Robin who desperately wanted to belong. The Robin who saw sister wives as allies, not rivals. Meri more than anyone saw that Robin. And despite the betrayal she felt, despite the years of silence, I believe that recognition still lingers. In recent months, there have been subtle clues pointing toward a possible softening. Meri has spoken more calmly about Robin in interviews, not with gushing affection, but without the cold detachment that once defined her tone. She's expressed sympathy for Robin's situation, even if she maintains her boundaries. Robin, too, has hinted at unresolved emotions, saying she misses the closeness they once had. And though the cameras haven't captured a dramatic sit-down or teary reunion just yet, the stage is quietly being set for a future moment, maybe not a full friendship, but a truce born of mutual heartache. And let's not forget, Robin has always craved sisterhood. For all her tears and contradictions, Robin didn't grow up in a loving, stable plural household. She wanted this family to work because it offered her a sense of sisterhood she never had. Now that it's gone, the longing is palpable. Christine and Janelle want nothing to do with her. Cody is consumed with his own bitterness. And her children, while loving, can't fill the void of a woman-to-woman bond she once found in Meri. When that loneliness becomes too much to bear, and it will, Robin will reach out. And when she does, Meri might just answer the call.
Why?
Because Meri, for all her pain, is a soft-hearted, spiritual person. She may never go back to the marriage. She may never trust Cody or even Robin the way she once did. But she has a history of forgiveness, and more importantly, she craves connection. Just like Robin does. And that shared craving, mixed with a new era of independence for both women, might allow them to forge a friendship outside of the old power dynamics. A friendship not tied to Cody. A friendship born of survival. So no, I no longer believe Robin and Meri are destined to be enemies or strangers. I think they've both suffered enough. They've both watched the dream die, and now, they're learning to rebuild, separately for now, but perhaps side by side in time. Healing takes many forms, and sometimes, it means coming full circle to someone who once knew your soul. They may not braid each other's hair or move in next door, but one quiet afternoon, maybe a phone call will be made. Maybe a coffee date will happen in Utah or Flagstaff. Maybe Robin will finally say, "I miss you," and Meri will reply, "I've missed you too." Tell All Season 19 of The Sister Wives is presently airing. Cody and Robin had discussed many sensitive subjects, but discussing Meri was not one of them. Although I've witnessed a lot of individual and group highs and lows for the ensemble, I'm positive that Robin's arrival as Cody's fourth wife in 2010 marked the start of the end. Robin was Cody's lone favorite, and he played favorites. In light of this, I believe Meri and Robin will get past their lengthy past. The only sister wife with a close bond to Robin was Meri. Initially, the two were confidants, and Robin even volunteered to be Meri's surrogate if she wanted to have another child. However, Robin's failure to fulfill her commitments to Meri and her active involvement in becoming Cody's favorite wife were the main reasons why their relationship soured. Meri was determined to move on by the end of Sister Wives Season 19, and Robin appeared conflicted about the status of their connection. But the topic of their friendship's future was brought up at the tell-all. Meri didn't appear interested in pursuing a relationship with Robin at the moment, but Robin gave the impression that she was waiting for Meri. Given Meri's sentimental nature, I believe she will warm up to Robin. Meri clung to her marriage to Cody for a very long time, and I believe she's had problems letting go of Robin entirely.